Paddy Pimblett had a friendly interaction with Jared Gordon in the elevator at the Fighter Hotel.
Yes, Jared.
What's going on, man?
How are we?
How are you?
How are you, lad? Feeling good? I thought you won that last fight as well, lad.
Again. we was walking down the street yesterday. Oh, you fight? Yeah. He goes, oh, how about that Paddy? He's good, isn't he? He goes, I fought him. And the guy looked at him like, oh, talking.
You were beating Bobby as well, lad, until you decided to fly in there, but yeah.
I think you finished him.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Jared, man, lovely dude. I really like him. He's a nice fella.
So it looks like Sean Strickland and Chris Curtis really aren't friends at the moment. Curtis has responded to Sean's posts on X. It started with Sean saying, "Me and Kurt aren't friends anymore." He added Chris Curtis, wrote, "Come back, Kurt, I'll be nicer." He followed up with this screenshot. He said, "Dog on Twitter? Really?" He continued, "What do you get a liberal to say you're sorry? A fruit basket? A basket of dildos? Normally I'd just buy a homie a gun and call it quits, but generally when you give a liberal a gun, they go shoot schools." A fan replied, "What the hell happened between Curtis and Sean? Anyone know?" Sean replied, "Weakness is cancer, man. Literally it spreads through the gym like a virus. It affects everyone. I can be pretty hard, probably too militant, but Kurt wanted to drill during sparring and I said no, do it on your own time, and he lost it. Very gay. Kurt, we miss you." Chris Curtis responded. He started by saying, "For those wondering, I believe there is a certain amount of respect that you give to those who support you. When that respect is not reciprocated, it doesn't matter who it is. Those people can no longer be involved in your inner circle. It's that simple. Life goes on, guys." He continued, "I appreciate everyone's concern and desire to help fix things, but please understand this situation happened nearly 2 weeks ago, and nothing has changed since then. We are both adults and we have made decisions that led to this point. I want you all to know details, but I don't believe going on Twitter with personal business is the correct step forward. And out of respect, I did not go into details and air that laundry in a public forum. I'm glad you all support him and want to help him, but please respect my decision to distance myself." He ended it off with, "From his current iteration, people grow up and grow apart. Paths diverge, which is a natural part of being an adult. It doesn't need to be a fight, nor will I allow it to be. At the end of the day, everyone will survive, and life goes on. Thank you." Alexander Gustafsson believes Tom Aspinall would be too much for Jon Jones. As you guys know, Gus fought Jon twice. He lost a controversial split decision to Jon in their first fight back in 2013. The two fought again in 2018 and Jon won via KO. In an interview with Top Offshore Casinos, Gus said Aspinall's on fire right now, and he is a very, very good heavyweight. I don't see anyone beating Aspinall right now. I understand why Tom wants to fight Jon. It's because Jon is the GOAT. He's the biggest UFC star right now. If Tom was to beat Jon, it would be bigger than winning any UFC belt. The biggest achievement in the UFC right now is to beat Jon Jones. I understand why Aspinall is chasing that fight. I think he is ready for Jon. He's on fire right now. If he fights Jon Jones, it should be now. Yes, I think Tom will be too much for Jon. He has all the weapons to beat Jon. Jon hasn't been that active, but he's still the GOAT. You can never count this guy out. He's so freaking good at what he does. He's handled every opponent and everybody knows how good he is. But Aspinall right now, I see him as very dangerous for Jon. He's dangerous on his feet, he's fast, he has great footwork, and he's a smart fighter. He has the tools to do good against Jon and even beat him. If they will fight, now is the time for Aspinall. He could go down as one of the best heavyweights ever. Cory Sandhagen gives his prediction for Sean O'Malley versus Merab on the Pound for Pound podcast. Sandhagen says that he would put his money on O'Malley.
And I think Merab doesn't do the best job of closing that gap, especially early in the rounds and then early in the fight. I think that that's really not good because Sean O'Malley is one of the best guys at keeping space. And then also if you want to step into his space, he's real good at like making you pay for that. He's like one of the best at that, and that's going to be a really, really huge challenge for Merab. I'm going to be rooting for O'Malley because I know that that's the fight that people want to see is me and O'Malley fight. So I'm going to be rooting for the dude, but I think just as it plays out, it's really, really hard to tell. I know that when you get a guy wrestling you like that, like the way that Merab can wrestle you, a fast twitch guy like O'Malley who likes to be light on his feet and like crack real hard, once you get a little bit tired, sometimes moving your feet and cracking real hard isn't too much of an option. Wrestled like that. So, you know, like Merab has his handful. I think O'Malley has his handful. But I do think that because these things start standing in the beginning of each round, Merab closing that gap, it's not going to be something he can do in 30 seconds or 5 seconds. He's going to have to work his way there, even if he does get there. And I think that I probably would put my money on O'Malley because I'm a little biased and because I do think that he's going to win.
Paddy Pimblett reveals his coach almost pulled him out of UFC 304. Paddy said he just wasn't there mentally up until a few weeks ago. Speaking to Sky Sports, Paddy said it's mad because 5 weeks ago, I was thinking, oh my god, this is the worst camp of my life. What's going on here? Just a few things went wrong a couple of weeks ago. A few things personally were getting me down. Kicked into gear at the right time, everything fell into place and no one could beat me on Saturday. About 5 or 6 weeks ago, my coach was thinking about pulling me out. Mentally, I just wasn't there. Up until like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I don't know how I turned it around. I have that attitude and that positivity where I can turn it around. You know how confident I am. So when my coach was thinking about pulling me out, I went no chance. Dana White is announcing the UFC Sphere card tomorrow.
It's just a heads up, everybody. Noche UFC is Saturday, September 14th at the Sphere. It is the most anticipated event in UFC history. The demand is like nothing we've ever seen before. So I'm just giving you the heads up. Ticket pre-sale is this Monday. This Monday on at Fight Club. So go into Fight Club. I don't want to hear any that you missed out, you didn't know about it. I'll be announcing the full card tomorrow on all of our social media platforms. Then the full card will be in the live broadcast. So get ready, everybody. The baddest live event of all time, UFC Noche at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Pre-sale is Monday. Tickets go on sale Monday on UFC Fight Club. Then Tuesday, tickets will be on sale on Ticketmaster.com. UFC Noche. Don't miss out on tickets, all right? Don't say I didn't told you, because I told you now. If you don't know, now you know.
Alex Pereira runs into Sean Strickland at the gas station. On his Instagram story, Alex first posted a photo of himself in a Zins t-shirt that says Shama. He followed up with this video.
If you guys see this guy in the gas station, be careful, man. That's America's greatest treasure right now. Be careful.
Você é doido.
Falei, só give esse capô de gasolina, cuidado, hein, velho.
Not a parking spot.
Chama.
Oh, I'm ready to get hit in the head.
Chama ou não chama?
Jama.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Heath Robinson to safest bet ever is Bilal and Leon going to decision. The second one says 90% of the video is about Bilal. And the final one's from Ocean Drives. It says Sean Strickland just seems like a shitty friend to have, not gonna lie. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.